Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Today's a big day, guys. We're going to pick up yet another Durtymax. If it's two things that we're foreshadowing, it's this hat and that LBZ. Say we take the LML today, but wifey over here blocked me in, so it looks like it's a perfect opportunity to take out the giveaway LBZ. Plus, it's a gorgeous day to go to do some new Durtymax activities. Chile, chile, chile. Now, speaking of the giveaway LBZ, guys, we are only down to 3 weeks remaining for this sweepstakes campaign before it is over indefinitely. So if you haven't gotten your entries yet, or maybe you're procrastinating or just waiting for the right time, I would say jump on it while you can, because you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and you definitely don't want to miss out on your chance to take this thing home. What do you say, babe?
Yeah.
But seriously, guys, I am going to be sad to see this thing go, but it is going to be completely worth it when I get to change one of your lives for the better. This is a life-changing event, and I couldn't be any more excited about that day to come. Hey, babe, I need some too here. Thanks. Come here. Yeah, I know I need it. Now, we're on our way over to Lime Ridge to pick this thing up. I'm really excited to show you guys what we ended up getting, just to add a little bit of color to some of the history of this. This is not going to be the first time that I've seen this truck. As a matter of fact, I've actually owned this truck for about a month's time now, so I'm sorry, guys, I was holding out on you just a little bit. Didn't want to keep the secret, but I was waiting for the right time to truly kind of reveal this in the vlog. We've had a lot going on the channel lately with the Mini-Max, all the mods that we got going on with that, the color matching, the performance things that are going to be coming, all the mods that we did to this truck right here, the current giveaway LBZ. Of course, the LML, which we just recently introduced back into the vlog, which was great. And honestly, one of my biggest constraints is space. Now, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit later about some upcoming news related to that topic as well, but we'll get there eventually. So it's not like you're going to see me, you know, overly excited seeing this truck for the first time. I already know a lot of information about that thing. But what I can promise you guys is that this is unlike anything that you've seen on my channel thus far, and I was looking for this truck for a while. It's a pretty rare vehicle, to be very honest with you guys, and all the ones that I was finding were just clapped out, beaten, high mileage, rusted, not in good condition, totally not worthwhile. So I actually had my eyes fixated on another vehicle for a period of time, and then this one came up, and it was just a no-brainer. It felt right in the gut. So anyway, guys, this felt like the right decision, and I'm really excited to show you all what we're going to pick up. So I'll see you guys over there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Lime Ridge Automotive,
AKA the adult playground.
All right, sweetie, she's all yours. Love ya. Thanks for the ride. Oh my God, I just love this thing. Not gonna lie, you look pretty good in this thing. See ya. Feels so much better that this truck is finally clean. That color cleans up so well. So you're undecided between the 2015 and the 2011's black as well?
Yeah, but the 2011 don't have a sunroof, so that's kind of
kind
of a deal breaker.
You know, coming from a guy that never got a sunroof on his truck, I still regret it to this day. I think we just made up your mind. That's a nice truck, man. Plus, I think that the interiors on these things are just worlds far improved versus the older one.
The 2011, I just noticed that.
Yep. If I had to pick, that would be your one right there.
Yeah, I actually found this place because you guys here, Lime Ridge Auto.
That's
so
awesome, man.
Jack.
Well, thanks for coming out, dude, and thanks for the support. So it's up to the vlog. Nice. All right, guys, so it is pretty cold outside today. My hands are definitely gonna freeze as I am filming this video, but it's all for you guys. We're just walking back to the back of the lot here. I have the keys in hand. If this gives you guys any sort of an indication as to what year the vehicle is, then kudos to you guys. I mean, at least you can limit it down to a year range. And check this out, guys. This truck is in really good condition. I'm so excited. It's sitting right in front of me right now. I'm so excited to show you all what this thing is. I don't think a lot of you guys are really expecting this at all. It was actually kind of out of the blue, but here are the keys. There's the one that was used. There's one that was never used. Use that as a slight indication as to the condition of this truck. I'm seriously so excited to show you guys the condition of this thing, because it is like the great white Buffalo, except it's not white. I know, stepping out of my comfort zone just a little bit. So remember I mentioned that this hat was a slight foreshadow in the LBZ? Well, here we go, guys. Here is the new truck on the channel, and we are gonna start building ASAP.
I'm worried about a 9 to 5. Do I do this shit then like 5 to 9 until I'm signed or I resign? I don't know if I got time to keep trying to rhyme. And I dream about a stage and the fans where I get paid in advance, and I'm the man and the tickets can't meet the demand. And I travel around in a van, wrote this down, got a plan, and we got a couple boys living grand. I used to spend days up and ran. Now I got plays, gotta go get a brand. And I used to run away, now I'm taking a stand like, and I'm out.
There she is, boys. This is a 2007 LBZ dually crew cab long bed 2LT trim Durtymax. And as you can see right there in the window, we have the big yellow sold sign, which has actually been there for about a month's time. As I had mentioned, this truck came on the Lime Ridge lot when I was looking at buying another vehicle. And I said, well, screw that other vehicle, not necessarily, maybe I'll come back to it at a later point in time, but this is 300% the truck. So this is like a dark red, kind of maroon, and it's got like a somewhat kind of metallic flake in it, just a little bit. It's not all that much, but it is an absolutely gorgeous color that I couldn't say no to. Now the crazy thing about this truck, before I show you guys anything else, is this right here. That right there, that's 97,000 original miles on this truck. Absolutely mind-boggling in my personal opinion for an 07 one, and for the second part, the fact that this is a dually, guys. Generally dualies are used for long hauls, towing, driving, moving things, hauling things. Well, this truck right here I don't think was actually ever used for that purpose, and well, I'll show you why. It has to do with the fact that, well, there's a roll-up bed liner on it. Check out this 8-foot bed, just how massive that is. And from day one, it has had a carpet-lined bed. Let me just pull up this Velcro here. Look at the condition of the bed on this truck. Any of these little surface scratches are purely from this mat moving around. This thing was installed from day one. It's even got a cargo container up under here. So this truck was really never used or beaten by any means. And then if we even look at the trailer hitch, there's a little bit of rust on it, nothing too crazy, but I'll need to show you guys up underneath this thing. I might actually even bring it inside and throw it on the lift just so I can highlight how unbelievably clean this thing is up underneath. Wow, I knew I was gonna be a little bit cold today, but dudes, my hands are about to freeze off right now. Let's start this thing up, get it a little bit warm so we can sit inside and talk about it just a little bit more, and then I'll show you guys some of the exterior. Well, looks like the cold got to it just a little bit. That's embarrassing. She's mint. Let's try this again. It is a cold day here, boys. It's unfortunately what happens to diesels after they sit for a while. So I think our jumper pack is just a little bit low on charge, so we're gonna have to call in the heavy duty jumpers. Oh guys, this is a really low moment for me. We're gonna use a Ford to start up a Durtymax. I don't even open this, there we go. Oh, there were already a set of jumper cables back here. Yes, I can never be too prepared. So what do you guys think? How do I look in a Platinum? I think I could own it. Sensor is absolutely losing its shit right now. We gotta get this thing good in position here. Wow, is it cold outside. Oh, come on, girl. Jesus, she is dead. There we go. Oh, it's all right. We know you're a little tired and cold there. I'd be grumpy too if I was outside for this long. All right, it's fine. Ford saved the day today. It's fine. And it's all documented, I know. I'm gonna go ahead and move this thing forward real quick and then we can talk about it a little bit. All right, so I got the truck moved out to a spot where you guys can see it a little bit better in some nice daylight, trying to take full advantage of this sun. Guys, I'm just super excited about this truck. A little bit of backstory is I had approached Sam and said, hey, I'm looking for a nice, clean project dually, but I have a certain criteria that I'd like to abide by. And mind you guys, this was, like I said, probably about a month and a half ago. It's been a while that we were out on the hunt for this truck right here. So I gave him the criteria, said I'd really ideally like it to be under 100,000 miles. I want the chassis to be in great condition. I don't want the body to be beaten to crap. Color, I'm a little bit indifferent on. It really doesn't matter to me too much, but I'd really like to get something that's the 8-foot bed. I've always loved dualies in the 8-foot box configuration because look at it. It's like a freaking land yacht. This is a massive vehicle. So the search had begun and they were finding dualies left and right, but they really didn't meet any of that criteria. And I wanted to make sure that it was something that would be totally worthwhile. So fast forward about 3 weeks and I was starting to get a little bit discouraged because I wanted to inevitably introduce a new vehicle onto the channel as a project truck, as we will be modifying this. Talk a little bit about that later. And I wanted to make sure that I had something locked down and it didn't seem like anything was coming up. So I was actually thinking about picking up another truck truck, a newer truck, a different configuration actually than the GMC brand. So I was literally getting to the point where I was actually going to travel on over here to pick that truck up when they took delivery of this thing. It was kind of on a whim, completely out of the blue. So I came over, I looked at it, and I immediately fell in love. So now you guys get the correlation between the maroon hat and the maroon truck. And I'll tell you what, Sam here at LRA has got a maroon Denali. It's a beautiful truck. He really made me fall in love with this color, because done right, modified right, you can really make this just stand out and shine. Right now, it's just beautiful in and of itself because of the condition that it's in. Let me go ahead and pop the hood for you guys here just to show you how clean it is up under there. Now you might have seen a little bit of it when we were trying to get it jump started. Hopefully it has enough time in it now to where it's good. Before I show you that, this truck is 300% stock, other than some of those kind of minor, I'm gonna call them from the factory modifications, like the bed liner and the tonneau cover and plastic storage container out back. But up under the hood here, this thing is just, I mean, it's like breathtakingly clean. You don't find classic trucks like this clean. I mean, right now, this thing is 12 years old. We are looking up under here at the total Virgin Mary. It is just so immaculate. I'm honestly blown away by the condition of this thing. Generally on these trucks, the cross member is chipping. You see a little bit of it, but nothing too crazy. But I mean, we're even running the factory intake. I don't even know what to say. I don't have commentary that can explain this other than just allowing you guys to look and visualize just how organic and natural this thing truly is. It really, really blows my mind, especially because it's an LBZ. So even on the fender flares of the dually box, generally you see these all chipped up. Now it has a little bit of, let's just say, character, but they're really actually in great shape. I'm super surprised. I mean, you can just see how much wider this aspect is compared to the front of the truck. I'll give you guys another angle. Generally that's like a wind sail for catching all the rocks and debris that are getting thrown up from the front or from other opposing traffic, but those are in really great condition. That's one of the first things that I looked at. Now up underneath here, granted a little bit dirty, but take that aside, it even has all of the OEM factory coating up under here. The overload bushing is in wicked good condition. Give you guys a look over to the side. It's just unreal. Totally stock exhaust. It's kind of hard to believe that this truck even existed. Then I'm gonna roll on the ground for the vlog. Check this out. That's just totally mind-boggling. Just hard to believe the condition of this truck. It's also got this really nice tonneau cover on it. Single point release. Bed rug from day one. Crazy. So that leads me to believe that everything up under here is probably in really good shape. I'm soaking this in right now just as much as you guys. 8-foot bed is so huge too. Holy crap. Wifey and I could legitimately go camping in this thing, but we'd probably need somewhat of a space heater because, well, it's pretty cold out right now. But I'd say, for the most part, it's pretty comfortable back here. This is a really nice tonneau cover too. My God, this thing was probably at least 1,500 bucks back when it was purchased new. Close that up and we are good to go. So now on the inside here, this truck is a 2LT, meaning that it's basically got every factory option excluding the infotainment system or the drop down DVD player, which the current giveaway LBZ has, and then without the sunroof and the back sliding rear window. Those things, honestly, I can't be too picky on at the moment because of just the general condition of this truck. So back to what I was saying, dudes, only 97,596 original miles on this 2007. The interior is super nice. It's got this kind of like embedded, totally classic Chevy design, like wood grain, which is kind of cool. I like that a lot. It kind of just gives you that luxury feel. Totally stock head unit here, which is cool. These are just like your classic interface. It's got the new style gear selector. I didn't even know that those came in the LBZs, but that was new to me when I got my first LBZ. On the side here, you guys can see we do have heated seats, which is super nice, and memory seating configuration and programmable memory, so you can use that as well. The truck is 4-wheel drive, and of course you have all of your steering wheel controls as well. One thing you always want to look at on a used vehicle is the condition of the carpet on the truck. Kind of just let this speak for itself. Show you guys the back as well. It's just super minty. I'm totally blown away by this thing. Check out the condition. It's even got that little trim piece here, fold down cup holder. Looks like you even have some air vents back here, which is kind of nice. I didn't even know that that exists. Check the seats. There's like literally no rust or even paint chipping on any of the hardware that holds the seats down. I feel super blessed that I was able to find this thing and buy this thing when the opportunity was right. And then up underneath here, it looks like it might have been painted a little bit, which is okay by me, but still just in awesome condition. Considering its age, I'll take this all day. Honestly, this is kind of what my LML looks like and that's a 2015, just for comparative purpose. Now guys, what I do want you to realize is this is actually a truck that I did buy. I'm not just going to borrow this for an extended period of time to make content with. I own this truck. I've transferred the title into my name. Now DMV is processing it, and I will get my new title here in the mail shortly. There's so many different options when it comes to building trucks that having a constant flow of new trucks on the channel gives me the ability to show you guys all of those different options. That's really what the whole objective here is to give me some new things to build and give you guys some new things to watch get built. I'll tell you what, the road presence and confidence and the ownership that you get in driving a dually on the road is unlike anything that I've really ever felt. It kind of feels similar to my 2015 LML with the 14 wides, just in terms of like girthiness on the road. All right, let's see what kind of radio we got. What? We got XM? Oh, country grammar? I dig it, I dig it. You know, and I feel bad, like I really don't even want to drive this thing all that much, because the day that this thing crosses 100,000 miles, it'll just get added to a whole new category of vehicle. Right now, it's so special because it's under 100,000. Telling you what, guys, driving a dually with an 8-foot bed, I feel like I'm navigating a land yacht. Total ownership of the road. This is awesome. So if you guys can recall earlier in the video, I'd mentioned that I'm actually considering a shop space. The real reason behind that is because I'm completely out of room at my house, A, and B, none of my trucks actually, except for the Mini-Max, fit in my garage. So that's kind of prompted this recent search to see if there's anything available that's kind of local to me. I don't want to travel to go to the garage. I want it convenient. That way I can access it, go over there when I need to, but also get back to the house when I need to. And there's actually a garage that I'm on my way to check out right now to see if it would qualify. So I'm probably not going to bring you guys along for that right now, because again, it's not like I signed any documents saying that it's officially kind of mine for rent. So I don't want to share it just yet and get the hopes up or disclose the location, but I am on my way there right now to check it out. It is pretty promising. I think I'd be able to fit 2 trucks deep in the location. It's got decent visibility, and I need to check on some other things just to make sure that it would qualify. So I'm really excited about it because this build is going to be done predominantly by me. At least everything that I can handle. We are going to do some paint work on this truck. That's a little bit out of my immediate control, but everything else that I can do will be done by yours truly, and I need a workshop for that. LRA has been great. They make their space available for me at any given point in time, so it's not like I'm really in a rush per se. They have lifts over there, which is awesome. As you guys know, they're great friends of mine. It just happens to work out really well that I love trucks just as much as they do, or vice versa. But this instance, I'd really like to have a shop for myself. That way I can kind of migrate everything over there and just be able to do what I want, when I want, how I want, and make it another destination for the vlog, which would be pretty cool. I think a lot of you guys saw this step coming just as much as I did. It was just a matter of trying to find the right location. So maybe what I'll do is I'll quickly touch base with you guys while I'm over there, just to give you my thoughts after the fact.
A few moments later.
All right, guys, I am standing at the garage right now. I can't show you much more than what I'm showing you at the moment, which is really nothing at all, which is kind of the point. What I can tell you is I just spent some time inside. I could comfortably fit 2 trucks back to back with enough space to work on either side, front and back, left and right. There's more than enough room for my toolbox. There's actually a little area that I could use as a somewhat office. Right now, it doesn't have the adequate security means that I would need to install, aka cameras and alarm system. It does have some nice big windows, which would be nice for natural light, and it doesn't have a heat source. So I'd have to kind of think through all of those things just to make sure that it's a somewhat, let's just say, well-suited location to fit my needs. I'm being a little bit picky right now, but it definitely has the fundamentals. I can't wait to share more with you guys as I get information. That's about all for this video. I hope that you guys are super stoked about the dually, just as excited as I am. The mods are going to start rolling in heavily here in following videos, so if you guys haven't already, tap that subscribe button. I know my like league's out there, and I know that you guys already hit that thumbs up, but if you haven't already, please do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. Grab some entries for the LBZ giveaway, first link down below, and I will see you all in the next upload. Oh, guys, one last thing. What the hell should we name this truck? I've been tossing around weird names like the Durtymax or the Durtymax. I don't know. I don't really have any good names, so whoever can pick the best name, whichever one that I like the most, I will send a signed key tag to. Ready, set, go.
I'm worried I might miss. Take a step back just to highlight this. They coming up to me, worried I might miss. Can't wait until I'm ready, build your highlight rich. Chilling in a fantasy with my sci-fi bitch, but she just hit where Wi-Fi is. Too superficial, she ain't coming with me, cause it's only at the top of all these high rises.